Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to talk about Bitcoin and the whole crypto market because Bitcoin just made a big poop and we need to see what are the probabilities. Also we are going to talk about ZoidPay, how high it can go and where should we join in if we are on the sidelines, obviously, because we don't want to FOMO in something which might correct in the price. Also we have a new pre-sale which is in 3 days, I will show you that, and we have some updates on the price discovery regarding Itheum. But before all that, we hit the 3000 subscribers and thank you very much for that. The channel is growing thanks to you. Also, in the meantime, almost 50% of you who are watching the videos are not subscribed, so find that red button and click it because it won't bite you. I checked it, it's harmless, it's safe. Click on it. Okay, let's start. The Bitcoin is at the 39,400s. We revisited the 38 somethings and I want to say that we are still in the upward trend. Now, it depends which trend we are looking at. If we are looking at the blue line, then yes, we broke it and it's not nice. If we look at the yellow line, which is at the wicks, then we still have chance to turn this around. Now I don't know if you remember, but when we hit the 200-day moving average, I told you that it is very probable that we will revisit the 39,000 area, which 37 is also included obviously, and we would still be in the upward trend line. We are still there. We didn't do a lower low, and that means that we still have chance to turn around based on trading analysis, which is based on the buyers and sellers. It is still very probable that Bitcoin will bounce, and before every bigger move, every breakout, there is a dip, as you can see it in July last year as well. When everyone was tweeting that we are going to the 20k, Bitcoin just turned around and went for the 50 and then to the 70k. So this could happen again, but we still have a couple of things to go through until then, and the sentiment is more and more fragile. Therefore a small shake in the market can cause a big dump. We will see what will happen. For me, this is still an uptrend. This is still something which we need to see what will happen. Obviously, this sideways is not very favorable. I don't really like it. It's boring. It's like watching paint dry, but it is what it is. We can't do too much. We need to see what is happening in the world because the stock market and everything is in the downtrend right now. And we have to see what this inflation will bring us, because if a big recession is coming, then obviously it will pull everything down. If you want to know more about that, check my video about the recession and what I think will happen and how we should react. Let's go forward. Ethereum. Ethereum is following Bitcoin, obviously, therefore it can be a correction. I don't see Ethereum going right now back to the 1000 or back to the 1700s. I think if we don't break the 2600s, then we still have plenty chances to go back to the all-time high. Yes, the proof of stake was delayed again, therefore we need to wait for that again, but that doesn't mean that Ethereum will not move from here. Now, if Bitcoin breaks out and goes up, but Ethereum doesn't move, that could be a fake breakout, because usually Ethereum is confirming Bitcoin's movement. If this is the other way around, Ethereum moves first, then we can expect a big move from Bitcoin. So let's watch Ethereum as well, because it could be a very good indication where the market is going in the next couple of weeks. Elrond, however, said the price looks like right now, because it is down from the 500s, it is still in this upward trend as everything else, and I just can't emphasize this enough that we are still in this big uptrend, which is coming from the 1.64. Now this support line was touched 4 times already, and we are preparing to touch it for the 6th time. If it is broken, then yes, we could go back to the 67, 70 range. But if Bitcoin doesn't crash and the recession doesn't hit us very hard, or the war, or I don't know, whatever can come our way, or I don't know, another pandemic, then I don't think that we will go lower. However, it could happen. At this point, I'm not in the position to tell you that we are going to go for the all-time high and beyond. Let's see how everything evolves and how the economy reacts to the Fed's decision about increasing the rates. So yeah, let's just wait and see. things are not as bad as you would see on Twitter, for example, or on the sentiment of the crypto. I think in the worst case we will have a very, very long sideways movement between the 100 and 150. That's my guess, but it is a guess. So let's move forward and see a big gainer, which is ZoidPay. Now ZoidPay is moving up, and nobody told ZoidPay that we are in a downward or we are in a dump and Bitcoin just pooped the bed. ZoidPay went up 15% only in the last 24 hours, something like that. And as you can see, since the 15th of April, which was 3 days ago, it went from 0.37 to 0.63. Actually, it went up to the 65. Now, everybody is talking about ZoidPay in the Elrond community, and everybody is probably buying in or selling, depending where you bought and where you want to sell. But what I would do if I would be on the sidelines and I was looking to buy in with a bigger amount of money, because it is going up and the gains are just insane in this market, I would wait a bit. Because at this moment it is very probable, or I would say it's possible, that we are forming a double top. A double top, which is a bearish sign, which doesn't mean that it will dump back to the 0.2. No, it means that it will correct, and it should correct, because people will sell, some people will take profits, which are probably big profits considering the market. Now, if somebody wants to buy in because they are on the sidelines, I would say that let's wait until confirms, goes through the all-time high again, which is the 0.65, and by returning and confirming it, starts an upward trend. This would be a good entry point if somebody wants to buy. If the price doesn't go above the all-time high and starts to go sideways, I would wait until this zone. This is the 0.45, somewhere there, and it is visible that there is a lot of support, and it could be a very, very good buy-in point from where it can just start a new climb. Now, I want to mention something else, which is a good sign, a very good one, and that is the market cap. The market cap is 185 million. It is not small, but it's not immense either. It's at the rank of 291, which is not important. The important part is that the circulating supply already is 292 million coins out of 700 million. That is almost 50%. Meaning that if they would dump the rest of the 50% onto the market, the price would go down 50%, obviously, which would not happen and will not happen, because there is a lot of vested coins and with investors, with the team, with the marketing, so on. But a lot of tokens, a lot of projects have a fully diluted market cap, which is 4 times or 6 times bigger than the circulating supply, meaning that this price could be not only realistic, but a very low price for ZoidPay, and I can see it going higher and higher as the adoption continues and more people will want to use it. So yes, I think from tokenomics this is a good one, but there are also some fees. Therefore, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow I will dedicate a full video to ZoidPay. I will retry to use it on eBay, and we will talk about how much it will cost you to buy with ZoidPay versus I don't know, sending out the money to Revolut, for example, and using Revolut directly. So we will talk about that in the next video. Let's move forward. We have another pre-sale in 3 days, and that is Krogan. Krogan's launchpad is live again, and the Rust pre-sale, which is the phase 4 out of 4, is happening in 3 days and 4 hours, meaning that after this there will be no more pre-sale and they will prepare for listing. Now, I don't have an exact date when the listing will happen, but I would assume that after all the pre-sales they will drop Krogan on the Maiar DEX, and I am very curious to see what will be the price. I am expecting from Krogan at least a 5x. We will see. It's only speculation from my side, therefore I'm mostly hoping. However, as you can see, all the phases are sold out, all the tokens are sold out in a very short time. Therefore the hype is bigger and bigger, the project is getting traction, therefore at the listing they will probably also get more attention, which would mean that the listing price will be a bit higher and the pump will be higher. We will talk about that a bit later, but right now things are looking great and I am very happy to see them going forward. Okay, we have some news about the price discovery because Carpathian Stake, they released a video how the price discovery works and what you need to know and how this all will go down, and that the Battle of Yields is on until tomorrow 12 o'clock in the evening. Last week I made a video about it and I said that at the free trade when it opens there will be a pump and dump because they will not be able to block the bots, and they only delayed this pump and dump by 3 days. Now this is not correct, therefore I will correct myself. In the first period, which we don't know how much time or how long will be, everybody who buys Itheum or sells Itheum, they will not be able to trade it again, meaning they will not be able to buy it and then dump it in the first 3 days from the buying, even in the free trade phase, let's say. Therefore, if you want to buy Itheum or if you want to sell Itheum, the Elrond which you get or the Itheum which you get in this free trade phase, which is the last phase, it will be locked for 3 days. Now, this is a good strategy to avoid the pump and dump. However, it can be played. Obviously, the volatility will be slowed down and they will not be able to do it in matter of seconds, which is very important, and that is, I think that is the target. If somebody has a large amount of Itheum, they can still just dump it and wait until the wrapped e-gold or the locked e-gold will unlock after 3 days. If somebody buys Itheum, because the price is very low at the listing, we'll be able to dump it after 3 days. However, in the meantime, a lot of trading will happen, and obviously it will be a much more manageable price volatility than what happened at HoloRide. So I think this is good. I think they are heading to the right direction, and I wanted to highlight something very important. This is all done for the community. Obviously, it also increases the reputation, or it makes a reputation for Elrond that they are very concerned about the community. But at HoloRide, everybody who lost money, they didn't lose because they were forced to sell or forced to buy. No, it was mostly because of the greed in the people. Therefore, I hope that everyone is appreciating what the team is doing, because this is a lot of extra work and needs recognition. This is all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for everyone who already subscribed, and those who didn't, well, just push the button. Take care.